Hi guys, my name is Vita. I'm from Ukraine and welcome finally to my live stream today. So today you've got me for 2 hours live and I'm all yours, okay? And today we have a very hot burning topic, racism dating in Ukraine. So is Match Guaranty a racist company? You know, a follower of our new channel, Ukrainian.tv, recently accused Match Guaranty of being racist. So in this live stream, we're gonna reveal this topic, okay? And I will share with you God's truth and this taboo topic, my opinion, my ideas, my thoughts, right? And if you guys can handle that, please stay with me till the end, watch this video, right? And ask your burning questions regarding this topic. And I will be happy to give you all explanations. And now, guys, before we continue, please, here is a short video about what our new channel is for those who just joined us and maybe don't have any idea what this channel is about, right?
Hello, привет, and welcome to Ukrainian.tv. Our channel is the world's first of its kind, providing free live streaming every single day, 7 days a week with the real, genuine, beautiful Ukrainian ladies. Finally, now you have the opportunity to video chat live 7 days a week with different beautiful Ukrainian girls of all ages and walks of life. You get to ask all your deepest burning questions about all things Ukraine, Ukraine culture, Ukraine women, and Ukraine current events. And if you come to enough of our live streams, you might just discover what makes us mysterious women tick. Guys, I think you understand we're like David fighting Goliath here to bring you the truth once and for all. Our channel's purpose is to debunk the myth and stigma created by the toxic paper letter scam industry. And we hope you agree the best way to accomplish that is by giving you the opportunity to video chat with average Ukrainian girls that represent the real women of Ukraine. And then you be the judge about what's real and what's not. Guys, please know that we're doing this all for you. So do me a favor and subscribe to our new channel and help us help you, your fellow man, and help us bring Goliath to his knees. So guys, can I ask you to share this video with all your friends? Only together we can make a difference, guys.
And guys, for those who still don't know who I am, why I am here, what I want from you, and how can I help you, please watch some short intro video about me, okay? Just get some information.
Ukrainian women, it's like 5 in 1. It's perfect mothers, perfect wives, perfect cookers, perfect lovers, perfect housekeepers, and perfect friends. Every man is a hunter, and every woman is a target. So every hunter wants to get his target. And every target at the end of the day would like to be chased and caught. Believe me, you will be happy with her. This lady, when she gets you, trust me, she will keep you with both hands and never let you go. Believe me, guys, the lady who is really interested in you and who really likes you never will ask you for money, for gifts, or for presents from the early beginning of your relations. Why women look for foreign husband? Because women tired of laziness and non-responsibility of our men.
If we're talking about spontaneous sex on the first date, it also can be great for sure if both of you feel the magic and chemistry, you know, but only from physiological side. Regarding psychology, guys, in majority of cases, chemistry is one of the smallest reasons why she may want you just on the first date. So remember, date is always for Ukrainian women is kind of exhibition. You know, she will look at you, she will listen at you, smell you even, and evaluate you to make a general conclusion about your future destiny. Guys, I am back again, and please feel free to ask me any questions, as always, about Ukraine, our mysterious ladies, our cultures, traditions, current event, politics, habits, mentality, whatever you are interested in to know about Ukraine and Ukrainian nice ladies, right? And remember, guys, we have more girls joining us, and they go live at random dates and random times. So just make sure you don't forget to hit the bell so YouTube will let you know always when every time our girls go live, right? So hi again, finally we are together, right, for today. Good evening to everybody. Thanks for joining us today. And guys, I want to ask you some very serious question. So what you want actually from me today? Do you want to hear real truth, like what's my real opinion, or you want me to tell you just sweet lies? So give me your permission, please. Right now, tell me yes or no. So what you want me to sweeten your ears, or just to let you know what's going on in really, how it works in reality? So I'm asking for your permission today, because the topic we are going to discuss is really very sensitive topic. So guys, here is the truth. You know, Ukrainian people actually, yeah, thanks, Mark. I'm always honest. That's why I'm here, and that's why I'm always trying to share with you my real thoughts, my real ideas. So guys, the truth, maybe the ugly truth, which most of you don't want to hear, Ukrainian people are racist. Not racist in a global meaning, but to some extent. So we're gonna discuss that. So not all, of course, but lots of people, really lots of people. And you guys need to know how it can affect your dating with Ukrainian lady, right? Especially if you are ethnical person. So good news, please understand. I'm not telling that you cannot be successful. I'm not telling that you don't have any chance, and that's impossible. I just want to let you know that the chances sometimes can be really lower, can be less chances, and it could take much more efforts, nerves, money. Let's see the truth, right? And your time. So it just gonna take a little bit longer to find the wife in Ukraine, specifically in Ukraine. We're talking about Ukraine. So you guys should be ready for that. And everyone, every ethnic man must watch a video. I guess that's very necessary and useful, which Joe did like years ago, I guess, and we got just more than 7 million views on those video about Indian men looking for a wife in Ukraine. I think that's very important, right? And this video outlines like 5 main things which can really allow any ethnic man to be successful in Ukraine. So now I'm gonna show you this short last video, and then we're gonna start with you. So prepare, guys, your questions, and I'm waiting for you here.
The 5 characteristics that Ukrainian woman is looking for in you, the foreign man, regardless of your race, color, or creed. These 5 characteristics, if you have them, trump your race, color, and creed, and you can come here and be successful.
So guys, let's continue our topic. The topic probably not so pleasant, right, to discuss. Not everybody wants. But anyway, we have to. So in advance, I want to apologize if not intentionally I can offend someone or people of some ethnical groups, right? So maybe not intentionally, but that also depends on how you react and how you accept these facts, right? But the truth can hurt sometimes, but we need to know, to learn much more, to get some experience, to get some lesson from this, right? And either to decide we go ahead if we need to be successful, or we just need to give up, right? To let this idea pass away. So some of you knows me already for a few years, because I know some people on this and on main channel for few years with us. So you guys know that I always telling what I really think and what by my mind the real truth is. Of course, I'm not pretending to be the person who is absolutely right in all points, correct? And I'm not pretending. But anyway, due to my life experience, due to the fact I'm not being stupid, due to my huge experience in matchmaking company and my life experience, because I have multiple absolutely different jobs in absolutely different spheres, which made me all my life being communicating with foreigners of absolutely different races, nationalities, from different countries. So I know, let me say a little bit, but maybe a little bit more than a bit, right, about specific characteristics of specific nations, right? Because we know every nation has its own personal characteristics, and how we sometimes intentionally or not intentionally can judge about the general nation in general, right? About nation in general. All of you knows how we can judge also Ukrainian ladies. Not only here, telling some good words, like they are good wives, good housekeepers, etc. But actually, the backside of the medal, right? When our ladies go to Europe and what kind of reputation sometimes they can get there. So that's why that's absolutely natural. We judge. That's just human psychology, human nature to judge about the nations by few people whom we know, or by the facts which we get from mass media, from books, from literature, from YouTube, so from some social networks. So anyway, and I hope, guys, that you can understand me, you can accept what I'm going to tell you. And so let's discuss this. Specifically, we are going to talk today about Indian people, Indian guys. So how it really works with Indian guys. And can actually Indian guy be successful? So to my mind, there are some specific conditions, certain points which should be completed by Indian guy to be really successful, specifically with Ukrainian women. Because some other nations probably won't be any problem. But with Ukrainians, yes. Because you all know, in Europe, to be a racist, it's a shame, right? To judge people by the color of their skin, by their religion, by their social group, that's a shame. But in Ukraine, people, they are more open to discuss such things. They're not so much shameful to discuss such things, so they can they can demonstrate their real attitude, right? So for me, first of all, very important is age, because middle age, I guess, is the best. For two young guys or for two old boys, that's almost impossible. That's to my mind. Two young guys, they are not experienced, they are not mature, so they still have very big connection with their moms. Maybe not connection, maybe not the right word, but they depend on mom. they depend on parents, and that's also influenced the relationship with Ukrainian ladies too. For two old boys, we call them so, I think that's understandable. That's understandable and natural. So nice look. So how you actually look. That's important, not even for Indian guys. That's important for Americans, for Britain people, for Ukrainians, for Spain, for everybody. So physical attractiveness, that's how you look like. How you look like. And I specifically didn't put for the first point financial stability, but you all understand that financial stability is one of the most important points, not only with Indian guys, but for guys of all nations. Because what are women looking for? For stability, for support, for better life conditions. That's not a secret. So that's like a necessary point. The next point, which is very important, I think that's a Western mindset, Western mentality. So people who travel a lot, Indian people, I guess, Indian people who travel a lot, who assimilated with the European culture and European mentality and way of thinking. So they know traditions, habits, and they are almost not like separated from Western culture. For these guys, it will be much easier really to find his love, their love among Ukrainian girls. Also very important not to be too religious and practicing, because we still didn't discuss with you how much Ukrainian women religious are, but they are full of prejudices and superstitions. So that's all what we are full of this. Even me sometimes, right? So I'm not an exception. So I also can read horoscope, zodiac, whatever. So guys, this is 5 main point, and one more I would add. Practically, the biggest important point after having financial stability is to live in a Western country. So guys, few years ago, I guess some of you probably watched this video. Joe did the video about Indian guys and about their chances of success. Also did I. that video, my video wasn't so successful as Joe's ones, right? Because he is an expert. But anyway, you can watch it once again. And there I explained why really Ukrainian ladies afraid of Indian guys. So different age groups and different social groups. That's also very important. I have been dealing, due to my job, with the different nationalities and with lots of Indian peoples. Guys, from my personal experience, I did hundreds coaching calls with Indian people. I don't remember none of successful client. And that's very important, because when I talk to you guys, I don't care you are Indian or African or Arabian or American or New Zealandian or Portuguese or whatever. So I'm giving you the same information, same coaching tips, right? Same issues, same points. But the way how you accept this information and what you are doing with this information, that's absolutely different stories. So with Indian guys, that's different stories. Because Indian people, in most cases, they want their own way. But I guess for Indian people to be flexible, maybe due to their religion, will be much more difficult than for other European nationalities. So the only guy from the whole amount of Indian guys whom I really met in person, worked, talked, coached, trained, whatever, I remember just the only person who really could be successful. He's Indian, he's in his perfect age, like 35 something. He's really nice looking. When I looked at him, I really admired. He was really nice, but I guess that's not so often case, right? And I could imagine that if to have a baby from such guy, babies will be like angels. Like they gonna be like really sweet and nice with big, sweet black eyes, because the guy was really nice. So these guys evoke such feelings. But not every person can evoke such feelings. The person was absolutely educated, very high level of education, rich family, very good and rich city, living in a perfect place, having super job, traveling a lot, absolutely Western style of clothing, always clean, always tidy, everything is ironed, fashionable, smells good. So actually, like really, really, really perfect man. And when I talked to him, I didn't have any discomfort talking to him due to his nationality or due to his religion or due to his way of thinking, his mentality. So we were on the same page, right? But I'm married, so, and he's younger, much younger than me. But the guy still wasn't successful. I couldn't understand why. When I looked at him, I really thought that he had great chances, but he was keep trying for years, keep trying. And I know that he keeps getting failures. So why? Here's the reason. Because he's bad? No. Because he's old? No. Because he's poor? No. Because he's stupid? No. Because he's suppressive? No. Because he has a bad character? No. So all main points, no. And he's traveling a lot. So actually, if he would have this desire, he could move to any Western country. So that wasn't any problem if he could find the wife in Ukraine. But unfortunately, so if such an ideal guy had such problems, what can we tell about other type of guys who probably not looking so nice, not in that age group, desirable age group, right? And actually, that's a problem. The second biggest problem, which I think really plays the worst in this game, right, is the picture Ukrainian people have in their mind about India itself. So I will tell you honestly, I'm an educated person. I read much. I watch educational resources. So I'm trying to get knowledge as much as I can about everything. But even if you ask me about India, like the first association about India, so the first association for me personally will be the movie Lion. Probably you guys know that movie, right? That's not so old movie, maybe 2, 3, 4 years, 5 something, about abandoned small boy. I can tell you honestly, I watched that video. It's quite long, 2 series, if I'm not mistaken, by 2 hours. I was crying all the movie. That's the brightest picture of India which could be described to our people. And I guess after watching some such movie, our people, most of Ukrainian people, gonna have the same template in their mind, the same picture about India. That's the problem. Because I, guys, especially today prepared a little bit, and just for my curiosity, I know the answers, but I just decided to call to some of my friends, girls, right, women, girls, to ask them the simple question. So, would you like to marry Indian men? If the one lady, she's 47, but she's psychologist and she's very smart. She said, I don't care. She said, I don't care what's the nationality. If I really love the person, if he's absolutely financial stable, if he lives in a good part of cities, desirably he can travel much, and he's not so much religious, so not so much practicing. And she said, absolutely, I wouldn't ever live with all his family, because if you look through some forums, if you look deeply, some forums about marriages, interracial marriages between Ukraine and even Russian, let's say, and Indian girls and Indian guys. So some stories can really be successful. Some stories can really be successful. But most of them, they are really sad. They are really sad. Because as girls said, okay, he was very tender when we were dating, but when I came, he was showing me some photos, blah, blah, blah. And then I came to India, so that's just like nothing. The whole family lives with us. I became kind of servant, kind of slave, who just need to wash for everybody, to feed for everybody, to clean. So actually to do just physical labor, to be used sexually, sorry, that's obvious, to giving birth constantly, because religion in most cases doesn't let them stop pregnancy or not giving birth if God gives you, right, the specific amount of kids. So in most cases, the stories are really sad. So I won't say, I will never say never. And that's my personal philosophy, psychological idea. Never say never. And always there are exceptions in every rule. So I believe in this case with Indian guys, I believe more in a happy coincidence than in a, fighting for this and finally achieving the goal. So should be some circumstances, should be some coincidence to make Indian guys successful, specifically with Ukrainian women, not with Latvian, not with American, not with Estonian, just we are talking about Ukrainian. And guys, you just also need to understand that if Match Guaranty, let's say as a company, they take money for their service, for coaching you, for giving you a chance to be successful. They teach you, they give you some tips. And if it's one by one, not successful, not successful, not successful, not successful, it's a waste of, first of all, of your time. So that actually for the person who can think a little bit and analyze, that should be a good sign, because if people cannot help, they are not charging you. So if they see any perspective in any guy, no matter what ethnic nationality, Joe knows when I did my coaching calls, sometimes I called him and said, oh, Indian guy, but young and nice and really nice looking and so friendly. And we were so nice talking to him. And he has like really good Western mentality, and he's from a rich family, so he can be successful. And I was trying, million times trying, and zero success. From my side, zero success. If you trust me, right, if you trust my experience and my being not professional, but at least understanding something about this processes, right? So you can understand that if I really want to help people, I would help. I would give all my heart, all my time, all my efforts to put the necessary knowledge, to give some special tips and instructions to make really this person successful, because I really like when people are happy. I'm really happy when people find their couple finally, and they're smiling and they say, oh, thank you. You did great. Thanks to you, we made a couple, blah, blah, blah. And all these stories, that gives you motivation. But when you did hundreds of coaching calls and you almost all the time hear the same stories, I'm sorry. Now I don't have job. I live with my mom. What kind of house you have? Something typical Indian. In what part of city you live? So everything the same. I understand. My motivation is just like, like balloon. Just guess out. So that's the problem, guys. And if I talk to some people and asking about India, so the main association they have with this country is the river gang, where I understand that's a traditional things. But for Ukrainian people, that's absolutely not appropriate. Absolutely. No matter how much I'm flexible, no matter how much I'm tolerant, no matter how much I'm loyal, guys, I would never enter river gang. I don't want to offend your religion in any way. So that's your religion. I have a habit not to interfere into other people's affairs if they don't ask. So I don't care. So if you like to do that things, that stuff of things, that kind of things, so you're welcome. That's your culture. That's absolutely fine. I never will judge, oh, how you can do this, or that's disgusting or something. No, but I know for sure that Ukrainian ladies will never do that. And for me, even to see the picture when the body deads are swimming in this river and cows coming inside and sorry, make toilet there, pee and whatever, and then people drink the water from this river. For me, that's something like, I'm sorry, like out of, I would never do that, even for money. So even if I fall in love with Indian person, for me, I would really want to travel to the country. I would really want to see the country, but only as a tourist. Only as a tourist. For me, personal. If you can consider I'm racist, then I'm racist, guys. But I'm not racist. But I'm just telling how we feel. So yeah, some people who travel a lot about India, Taj Mahal, we know, wonderful, awesome place, right? Like cultural and historical heritage. I really personally would like to go there one day, maybe I will be lucky. So Tibetan mountains, right? So all these monasteries. So cultural and historical heritage of India is very nice and interesting and mysterious. That I want, that I would like to know about, right? So I would like to go there, but to live there, that's absolutely different things. Absolutely different things. To eat food for which my stomach not get used, to be without used medications. So most of people, that's not my idea. I specifically call to my people. So they think that's full unsanitary conditions, like walking cows, jumping and stealing monkeys, paper houses, absolute and total poverty and dirtiness all around. So once again, guys, I'm sorry, I don't have right to judge. I don't have right to judge. So guys, I'm sorry. Let me finish my thoughts, my ideas, okay? And then I'm all yours, at your disposal. How much you need me, I will answer all the questions. Just don't want to confuse, because then I will not give you everything what I wanted to tell you. So the associations are not so nice. That's the problem. To give an advice, like friendly, honest advice, I think Indian guys has much more chance to find their real love with Ukrainian lady by their own, not via the services of some matchmaking companies, no matter Match Guaranty or some others. So the best way, if you are living in Ukraine, probably you are working in Ukraine, you are studying in Ukraine, so you are assimilated there. So you know the culture, you know the language probably. You every day walk along the streets and you get these people through you, So then maybe when you see the person every day, you talk like if you're students, right? Or if you're colleagues, you talk every day. And then maybe all the other points, they are going back, right? And for the first point comes what? Personal attractiveness, right? If the lady, Ukrainian lady, work with you in the same office, or you're boss of the company and she's your translator, whatever story can be. So she can start to pay attention to your personal characteristics, to the way you talk to lady, to the way you treat the lady, to the way you behave, how you dressed on, how you smell, everything. So this is the case where the chemistry can be born, right? And then go ahead. And then why not? Probably. Some things like Tinder probably also can work. Probably you can pass through you hundreds of ladies, but finally one will appreciate your personal characteristics, the way you talk to lady, the way of your, how you're polite, how you're interested in her life. So that how you can make her fall in love even distantly. Of course, being attentive, of course, sending sometimes flowers, of course, sending sometimes sweets, of course, paying attention to her birthdays, not only blah, 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 which we used to hear. So that's why, guys, please don't blame Match Guarantee about not accepting you as a client. That's honest. That's honest. They don't want to take your money. They don't want you to pay for the air, because at the end of the day, the chance is really low. But if you trust my opinion, I told you how it can work. You need to live here. You need to live in a Western country. You need to be in a good financial situation, in a good age group. So also about age gap between you and Ukrainian ladies, I think 5 years, not more, not more. And also what is very important, this cultural gap, right? Because for us, for Orthodoxian people, Indian religion is a little bit absolutely different. Though I know lots of people in Ukraine who is really fans of Indian culture, traditions, and even religion. So I know such people. So if you come here on some yoga courses, on some specific courses where people who adores India and its history and culture, there at these places you can find such person face to face, talking and discussing, giving her information and knowledge about your country, the right one, probably not what I told you, right? Because we watch mass media, we are not going to India to see by our own eyes, so we can judge only from what we see. Movies, YouTube, right? Some programs about traveling. So that's why, guys, don't blame us. Please try your chance. Don't give up. Think twice if you really need Ukrainian lady. Also, what was very interesting, I asked ladies today, why you think Indian guys want so much Ukrainian ladies? What do you think was the answer? Almost all of them said, because we have different skin color and eyes color. So that's kind of exotic. So this point gives me also a reason to think that for Indian guys, on the first place stands physical attractiveness of Ukrainian ladies, not their soul, not their character, just being different physically. So that's also very important, you know. So if they want Indian guy, so they want successful Indian guy. Long story short, right? With money, being able to travel, and of course, maybe some of you know this perfect example. We have a Ukrainian singer, Kamalia. I guess maybe some of you know. Very nice lady, very beautiful lady. She's a good singer. She's blonde, very attractive, like attract attention always. And she is married with a, if I'm not mistaken, Pakistan guys. He's a billionaire, businessman, but they are married absolutely successfully. I believe not only for money. And the guy, if you look at him, I wouldn't say he's so nice, physically attractive. So I can accept the fact that first, from their meeting, probably the main point was money. Probably he was dating in a nice way, in a nice manner, but when during communication he opened his personal characteristics, so that's a nice combination, like good financial life conditions and personal characteristics, which absolutely was suitable for lady, and maybe she adored that, maybe she found something in him what she couldn't find in our local men. So that's the example of successful marriage. You know, but I never saw examples of such successful marriage in a traditional Indian house with the lady having 10 kids. Some maybe, yes, exist. I can't know about everybody, but from main experience, from main statistics, so the things are like these, guys. So that was the main point I really wanted to give to you. So hopefully nobody offended. Hopefully you understand me right, in a right way, right? And guys, before we continue with our questions, I want to remind you to join every time our live streams, to put likes and to hit the bell in order not to miss live streams with our other ladies, right? To get some new information. So don't forget to give us likes as much as you can, because we need it. The more people see such videos, the more educated they are, the less mistakes they are doing, and the more successful they can become. So such kind of topics like we talked today also is very important, because really I can tell you this. By the way, in addition, I live in a suburban area. For me, it's like a paradise place, right? But it's kind of abandoned area of the city. It's at the end of the city, almost out of the city. And now, because it's getting more and more modernized, but it's still like clear nature still. That's why I like it so much. No factories, no main roads, no drugstores, even no supermarket. So you need to go to the center of the city to get some medication. So no hospitals, just one post office and couple of local small stores, right? So you can buy some basic things. The nearest store like this is 1 kilometer away from me. So what's the funny story with this area? This area is divided into two places, into two parts. It's divided by a bridge, and another part is full of gypsies. So all the time, this part together with my part was considered to be like a gypsies area. And that's not a secret. Ukrainian people don't like gypsies. I'm sorry, but they don't, because they have this idea the gypsy people never work, only steal, never married officially, so moms can be single mothers and get all their lives governmental help. They are dirty, they're drug dealers. So that's the idea we have about gypsies. That's true. And I'm living not so far from them. But thanks God, they're not coming into this part. But before, yeah, they can come, they can steal at night, they can rob. So that's not the best neighborhood. Now people, Ukrainian local people can control them, can punish in some way. So the gypsies know their places, we know their places, we are not interfering, right? We are not dealing. But I know personally some really good gypsy people. My mom has a very good gypsy woman friend. They were hospitalized together with a pneumonia a few years ago. And they know each other, they call to each other, and they really liked each other. So we know very nice and talented gypsy musicians, even some actors. And we know sometimes gypsies can be really rich, right? Can have huge houses. They can be like a mafia. They can be also educated, And oh my God, my Russian friends, she adopted two gypsy kids, two brothers of 3 and 7 years old, from asylum for abandoned kids, from orphanage. So at the same time we are racist, at one time, but at another we still accept being and finding really good people in every nation. And it can be among Ukrainians, Americans, Canadians, Indians, Jewish people, whatever. So that all depends on your personal characteristics, your luckiness, your lucky being happy. So, and of course, some factors which unfortunately sometimes you cannot influence. Unfortunately. So, guys, I guess I talked enough about this. You got the main point. So, very thankful that you were patient about this. And now, guys, I'm ready to answer all your questions regarding this topic or whatever you think. Vita, please talk about this. About what? Sorry. Vita, please talk about this. About what? One second, guys. One second. Second. One second, guys. Just prepare the question. Let the comment be there. I'm back to you. So now I'm all yours. Sorry. And Vita, based on my experience with Ukrainian community, the Ukrainian ladies not racist. The issues that arise this week specifically refer to how Joe present his vocabulary in his email. Possible. I'm not sure, so I don't know what exactly. Okay, Match Guarantee. Yeah, Match Guarantee is here. So allow me to elaborate on news comment. We have a matchmaker consultation booked with an ethnic man that we are 100% sure we cannot help him. So we cancel his appointment with this reason. Oh, Nicholas. One second, we get back to you. Cancellation reason. Unfortunately, based on our 20 years old experience, our matchmaker doesn't believe that we can help you. The reason is we do not have ladies that are interested in interracial marriage. So getting back to the question, and if you talk to Ukrainian ladies in most cases, they are very polite. They're very polite. And they know the rules of a good, thanks. Yeah, this comment. They know the rules, how to talk to people and how not to be offensive. So I can tell you the truth. Some girls I was talking today and asking about that. First of all, they asked me, for what these questions? Who's gonna listen them? I said that just for me, just kind of statistic for my knowledge, for giving the knowledge for guys. So not everybody want to open free, not to tell openly and freely about this topic, because everybody understand if you said something incorrect, that's not good. So that's fine. Sometimes people want to look polite and not telling the truth, because then you can say, oh my God, you're racist. So can be something like this too. But a lot of prejudices about different nations, about I'm sorry, sometimes black people, but I know girl in Sumy who prefer only black guys. But the main point of their failures constantly is not the desire to help lady financially, trying to get some money from her, telling her different stories. Sex is always awesome, as she says. And what else? The guys cheating and keep having few relationships. So swimming between few ladies. So that's why this relationship, they doomed to be failure, you know. But sometimes can be really happy coincidence. That depends on personality. But the people who live here, like students or people who prefer to stay here for a longer time after their education, yeah, they can be like this, unfortunately. So, but that's the story when people live here, not using matchmaking company, because the lady, when she comes to matchmaking company, she has her own specific goals and purposes, and always she says, oh, please, not black guys, not Arabian guys, not Turkish guys, not Egyptian guys, not Indian guys, so I want only Europe, Western, blah blah blah, money, something like that. So if she wants to change, she lives in a bad conditions here, so she has not adequate sometimes life conditions here, so she wants to change them for better. So there is no reason for them. Sometimes, you know, if people have chemistry, then it can work. If not, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. I'm sorry, that's just from experience. We have what we have. So guys, I'm ready to ask you to answer, sorry, your questions. Please, please. Nicholas, are you safe, Vita, in Ukraine? Are you still matchmaking with Ukrainian women living in Ukraine, or are they refugees in the EU? I'm a Black American who is rich and fit. Cool. Do I have a chance? What are stereotypes about Black American men? I'm 31 and no kids. Oh, that's almost the same topic. So I guess, Nicholas, for you, it's better really to have, like, I'm not matchmaking right now. I'm just talking with you here. You can always book your coaching call, just your private consultation, and you just can get really nice tips and instructions and some coaching, like, to help you. So as I told, chemistry, living in a Western country, being financially stable, good age group, nice, attractive person. So that can make you successful. And yes, I'm in Ukraine. Sue me, never moved from here, even in the worst days. Though a lot of people keep asking me to move out of here, like, we give you shelter or something, please go. But no, unfortunately, I have too many pets. So I can't leave the country, and I can't find the accommodation with them. So I prefer to stay where I am. But thanks for your care. Thanks for asking. Thanks. Every person can be successful, no matter what nation here, but due to some specific conditions, as we told. So book your free matchmaking consultation, and our administrators and coaches will explain you everything. But you can always join our live streams. You can always ask your questions here. So I will explain you my opinion, what I know. As I said 5 minutes ago, the story about Sumi lady. She's, by the way, left Ukraine right now. She's in Germany, and she keeps looking for the black guys. I'm sorry, because she found them very sexy. And she really would like, she's a single mother. She's really nice looking. She knows English. Her English is quite good. And by her job, due to her job, she was connected to specifically black people and ethnical people here, because she was providing accommodation for them. So that was her job. So because of this job, she was constantly communicating with black guys. So if you see the person every day, face to face, you talk to him, you find him attractive, that's why the chemistry can happen here, you know. That's why the marriage can happen here. But if you come just for lady outside on the street and ask her, oh, how do you find black guys? Would you like to marry some of them? If he's rich, young, living in America, whatever country. Some would say, yes, why not? As I told you, one of my friends, but she's 47, I guess I'm not mistaken. She said, I absolutely don't have any prejudices against any nation. But the only nation, she told me, sorry, Egyptian people, she said, that's the nation I would never even get involved with, even no friendship, no talking, like nothing. She was greatly disappointed by some coincidence. I didn't ask, didn't have time for that. But Indian black guys, she was living in Arabian Emirates, if I'm not mistaken, for many years, knowing the language, culture, history, religion, whatever. She was working there. She was absolutely fine. So you still can find lots of ladies like this, but they all want to have finances. So they say, okay, if you get me from my country, if you bring me somewhere and I have to abandon, okay, maybe not the big house, maybe not the nicest car, maybe not the best business, right? But something like relatives, family, motherland. So give me something instead. Your love, your feelings, your support, and of course, better life conditions. Guys, that's not about being a gold digger. That's about natural things. Woman always looks for better conditions and better life. So I guess after all you've heard here and you learned here, that's not a surprise, and that's not even a secret. So I guess Nicholas, you got my answer. So if you have any, so I would say some girls will have prejudices, some will not. The girl who will come to the matchmaking company, maybe some of them would be absolutely okay because you are in a good age, you are not poor, right? So you're educated, you are not divorced, you're young, so why not? Some would say absolutely from the beginning, no, thank you, right? But some, if you meet in person and the chemistry will occur, why not? So that's a great chance, I guess. Donald, hello. Do Ukrainian women just prefer to just have an open relationship instead of being married? No, that depends. If they really love you, they prefer to be married. Still. I don't believe in open relationship with great love. I believe if people love each other, they want to be connected as much as they can. They want to be dependent on each other as they can. So they want to share everything: bed, borscht, kitchen, work, money, kids, dogs, everything. So that's a natural feeling to be as close to the person as you can. So I guess for normal good woman, why not? So to get married, that's the final goal, right? The final goal. If you are in open relationship, what does that mean actually? That means you're free to go always, whenever you want. You are not responsible and you don't want to show any responsibility. So, okay, you offended me today. Okay, I don't care. I just take my suitcase because we are in open relationship and I can leave. You too, by the way. So that's why I believe. But don't forget, I'm in that age group. I'm like too experienced and too mature fox already. Let's call me fox, right? So I'm from old traditional love school. So I believe that if people love each other really, if they really want to create something, they should be married. After specific time, after you learned each other and after you absolutely confident in your partner. So that was my answer, Donald. Hopefully you're satisfied. Donald, again, I want to thank you for keeping me single. I'm 65 and you said 5 years is about the max age difference, and with that I am not interested in 60-year-old woman, so I will stay single, thanks. That depends. The age gap was about ethnical groups of people. Specifically, we were talking about Indian guys and Ukrainian ladies because they are absolutely different stories. About age gap for getting marriage, For other nations, 10, 15 years, sometimes 20 can be successful if the man feels okay, healthy, spotty, takes care about him, not some serious, like really serious diseases. So if the person feels fit and cheerful, so can be too. I understand that 65-year-old man is not interested in 60-year-old lady. I understand that. But in a way, I know some really good ladies in that age, which really can make men happy still in comparison with younger generation. So that's in vain. But anyway, yeah. So more question, guys. You have 1 more hour. You have me at your disposal, guys. I am all yours. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel who still didn't do that, because it helps us, and in the way we help you. Don't forget to like our videos, and don't forget to hit the bell in order not to miss live streams which we have in almost every day with different girls. And don't forget that amount of girls will be growing in future, right? So that's all we are doing for you, just guys, to make you successful. If some conditions in your wish list or in the wish list of Ukrainian ladies you cannot satisfy still, that doesn't mean you can't ever. So Donald, how long is the dating go on for? Oh, that depends. There is no rule. There is no rule. I know some people, I said, who had like really fast dating, like couple of weeks, 2-3 weeks, and people get married and for many years living successfully. I know couples who were dating, or as they say now, open relationship, like 10 years, and they split finally. I know people who were dating and even living together but not getting married for more than 10 years, and finally then they decide to get married, they split. I have a very good example, by the way, of my Russian friend and her Turkish husband. They were really nice couple. He's very nice looking and she's like a really beautiful lady, really beautiful. She was an ex dancer, so she had a very nice classical dancer, like ballet or something. So she has a very nice body, perfect. She's very tender, and they get acquainted at some resort, and they decided to live together. They fall in love, so they got the first baby, the daughter. He was working, she stayed at home, all the time at her disposal. She's a very good housekeeper, very careful mother and wife. So she was waiting for his husband till the night when he comes back from work, always taking care about kids and house. So everything was perfect. Sex, money, spending time together, everything was perfect. Then they decide to get another baby. So they got another baby and still not officially married. Still, so like around 10 years and not officially married. After 13 years of living absolutely constantly together as a family, so that was just a matter of stamp, of official papers. So they decided to marry. They decided to make really nice and beautiful wedding with dresses, with flowers, with photo session, with everything. Oh my God, they got married and then everything ruined, and ruined in a very bad way. When I heard the end of the story, I never believed the guy. I knowed him personally for 13 years. I was living in their house. I was their neighbor. I know everything. So they were my friends. I never could imagine these people will split in such a disgusting way. So now she's a single mother with 2 kids living in Turkey. The guy, I don't know what's going on with him, keeps working, I guess, changing ladies, something like that. But we have what we have. So there is no rule, just up to you how much you feel the person is yours, how much you feel you got to know the person, And if that's fine, so no specific time frames, just every story is absolutely individual. So some more question, guys. Let me drink my water. Mukul, hello, nice to see you. Any girl for me in Ukraine? My age is 23. I guess you are too young. You don't need, probably you need the girl, but you don't need a wife. So to date with lady, you need to be at this age. You need to be here. Texting and corresponding is not going to work. In this case. So you can be nice and sweet, but after 1, 2, 3 months of corresponding, of sending messages or maybe video calls or something, you need to get here, or she needs to get there. So you need, guys, personal contact. So at this age, lady like 23 definitely is not going to marry. She's still young and wants some time for herself, to play, to travel, to earn money, to find herself, to stay slim, not giving birth to kids. So that's too young. Of course, somewhere there is your girl, I believe, for texting, for communicating, for sharing some ideas, for maybe making some plans for future. But anyway, at this age is sometimes even more difficult, because here girls are still like, playing games. But to date with girl, you need physical contact. I mean, not only intimate relationship, but just like face to face. Okay. So, Mark, hello, nice to see you. I'm 52. I'm looking for women around my own age. That's nice. So everybody choose what they really prefer, with what age group you really, because every person has his own reasons, If the person, for example, just theoretically, if the person feels physically nice and active, so probably he would prefer to get younger lady. But if the person already doesn't need, too much sex, too much activities in this way, so in this case, and probably the person understand, if the lady is before 50, so they may want kids, right? If not, so if the lady is older, so maybe the person doesn't want kids. So that's then the very good coinciding age groups because of this. Tony, Mark, I agree. It's the best to find someone closer to your age. You will be from the same age group. Absolutely, yeah. This means more things in common, and this makes it easier to connect. Absolutely. So, sorry, guys. Sorry. So I let the dogs out because they start to play and disturb me. And you have same almost political views, same movies you will like, physical activeness is on the same level. So it will be much easier for you to understand each other, even your biological clocks. Because if you are 60 and she's 25, that's understandable. You sometimes prefer maybe to stay at home in a calm atmosphere, not so much noise. Even for me, noise already sometimes can be too much. And I ask kids like a little bit to slow down, because that's too much for me. Oh my God, when I was 10 years, 15 years ago, I don't care about noise. I could not sleep for nights. I could not eat for days, for weeks. I could lose kilograms. Like, I could go to disco and then in the morning go to work and no problem. Right now I'm different. Sorry, I'm still active. I'm very active inside of me, deep inside of me. But physical activeness is anyway a little bit slowing down. So sometimes you prefer like to stay in bed, to read something, to watch some movie instead of going somewhere. That's like natural things. Yeah. Donald, I'm 54 in Los Angeles, California, and looking for a Ukrainian woman because I'm part Ukrainian. Nice to meet you. You're welcome. It would be nice to find someone here in Los Angeles, California. Absolutely possible. I guess you just need to find their like Ukrainian diaspora or some community or something, and there you can find your real love. Why not? But you can still find somebody from here, because now, guys, remember, it's a good chance to bring lady from here to there easier than ever. I'm not telling about occupied territories like Kherson, like Zaporozhye, right? Like Donetsk or something. So there can be dangerous and problematic, and still there are chances. So if you have this chance, lots of ladies move to Europe right now. Lots of ladies I know moved to Europe, some single mothers, some single ladies, and of course they would like to have someone to date, to start dating, because if they are single alone and they are in Europe, so you're closer than ever to each other, guys. So don't miss this chance. I guess that's a real chance. Okay. Rodney, hi, nice to see you. Michael, hello Vita, nice to see you are back and doing well. Stay safe, dear Michael. Thanks, Michael. Thanks. Yeah, we are trying. We had awful days, Monday, Tuesday. It was like a huge stress. Oh my God, full of fears, absolute lack of electricity. You feel desperate. You are not controlling anything. You just in the fate hands, what God decides to do with you. That is, yeah, the week was really bad in this way, but we are fine. Thanks. So guys, Tony, improve yourself physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and financially. A lot can change in 10 years. Absolutely true. Absolutely. I can put you 1,000 likes. Yes. So unfortunately, some people cannot understand that, or they get offended if you tell them about such things. But the person with, I think, clear mind and open eyes, he can understand what we really means by these words, by these points, right? So I really hope all guys who are here, they already reached this level, who still didn't do. So I wish you success, guys. So to get your highest level, and really, I hope everybody who really wants will find their love in Ukraine. So I wish it for everybody. So next year I want another viewer. So you all guys should leave the channel, being married successfully, just sending us photos with babies, with marriage, wedding photos, traveling, working together, cooking borscht together, playing around at the kindergarten's park. Sorry, for kids, park for kids. So that's the main goal. And the freshness are coming. So by our efforts and your efforts, so the generation of successful people will come, I hope. Donald, I need someone that is around my age, that her kids and my kids are gone living their lives already. Absolutely correct and reasonable. Absolutely. Yes. Someone quiet and just is showing down and just enjoying each other's company. That's the best. That's the best. That's actually how I imagine my old ages. When I will be old lady, that's how I imagine my time. Being together with a beloved person, kids live their own life, they're set up, they're successful, hopefully. They call to you, they tell you everything is fine, they come to visit when they have chance, they bring you grandkids that you can treat them with something sweet or play or give them some present. But at the same time, you live in peace, you can walk, you can do what you really want, because like as for me now, I never have a chance to do what I really want for myself. Really, I never have a chance, but I really miss this time, and I really miss sometimes loneliness, just to be closed in one room and just, you know, like everybody just shut up. I want silence. Yeah, but I can go outside in my yard for what I really like, to live in a private house. You always can be isolated. If you really want, you can get just your chair, go at the end of the garden, sit under the tree, drink your coffee, think about something, calm down, and then get back to others. Not to bite people around you, you know. But that's the model of old ages, as you explained. That's my favorite model of old ages too. So I would like, and I think that's an ideal. So you can enjoy, you cannot fight for kids' demands, for kids being envious or something. Kids will not fight between them. So nobody needs to win the place in your hearts already. So they don't need to fight. So that's very good. That's very nice. Yeah, I hope you will find your love like this. Yannick. Hello, Yannick. We've been missing you. You missed the beginning. A lady is always young, no matter her age. No, Yannick, that's not true. I wouldn't agree. The lady, it depends on person, and not ladies, not men cannot be always young. Some people whom I know, even at the age of 80, as I said, I have neighbors, really nice couple. They are living together like 60 years, something even more. She's 80 and he is 77. They're so nice people. I really like to come to them, to drink some coffee, to talk. Absolutely normal communication, not feeling this age gap, like half of life. Absolutely adequate. So these people, they are young mentally, maybe not physically, but mentally for sure. And I really like to talk to them. I really like to visit them. It's always interesting for me, because she can understand jokes, even bad jokes, like which I prefer sometimes. You know, sometimes I can be like naughty or something, so I can use bad words. She's absolutely okay with that. So she's modern grandma. I like such people. I'm really afraid one day they can go away. I mean, and I cannot even imagine some other people I will say hello every day through my fence, you know. So a lady is not always young. I know ladies who are 30 years old and they are absolutely boring, ignorant, and I can't say they're young. So Yannick, no, you are not correct. I'm not agree. Rodney, Vita, I'm 60 years old now. What age of lady do you advise for me so as to have a happy traditional relationship? Rodney, how many years you know me? How many years I know you? You still didn't learn what the age gap. So like, I guess 50, but I don't know how you look like. So it depends. If you're physically active and healthy, so you can get even lady like 45, the lady like me, the same age. So why not? I gave you an example on my before streams about the godfather of my elder daughter. He's 65. Oh my God, he's looking like a god. He's a sportsman, never drinking, never getting sick even. So he can have two wives. So that depends. 10-15 years is the best. 10-15 years is the best. If you look young, can be more, can be more. So guys, we have 40 minutes more with you. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, to hit the bell in order not to miss our live streams with beautiful ladies, which we have on our new channel, because they are doing all this for you to make your life more exciting and more interesting, right? Tony again. Oh, the guy that was on Yula's stream the other day, who shares the same bad luck as me. He's not me. I don't use other women's photo for my YouTube icon. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I hope. Hey, Vita, what do you think about guys who works remotely? Oh, that's absolutely good. I work remotely, and that's the life, modern life, and we should be flexible. Why not? Absolutely. I know that the guy who works remotely, he can earn much better. He's more flexible with his schedule. He can make weekends when he wants, so it's very suitable. And I would prefer to have my husband in the office room in my house, even with a closed door, right? Instead of him being somewhere in the office. I always can knock the door, disturb him a little bit, invite him to drink some coffee, to give him supper, or to talk something if I need. That's very nice. That's very nice. Why not? Why not? That's I prefer to work remotely. I prefer. So I don't see any problems with guys. Actually, doesn't matter, ladies or ladies or men. Donald, do you have any ladies that live in a dacha? I live in a dacha. I live in a dacha. You got me. You got me. I can marry. Sorry, I can't marry. So, and come live with her there in the dacha. For this, you need, I guess, to book this coaching call with our administrator or coaches, and because they have access to the database of our ladies, and I'm sure a lot of ladies would like really to find a foreign man, but they would prefer to stay here in Ukraine. Of course, if conditions of life are good and suitable. Because I know for some ladies, they don't mind foreign guys, but they mind living for abroad. So they would prefer to stay here. And some of them even tell. So if they find the foreign man, but here, who can stay here, that would be the perfect combination, right? So dacha. I live in dacha. My house is big, but it's still considered to be dacha, and I'm surrounded by dacha. So that's why I like the place. It's very isolated, but yeah. Michael, Vita, I will have to say that there are so many beautiful Ukrainian women between the age of 50 and 60 years old that are amazing. Yes, that's not a problem. Not everybody, of course, but I know personally some women who really takes care about them. They have nice nails, dyed hairs, makeup, nice way of clothing. They are active. They like to work in dacha. They like to walk. They like to visit some cafe, some exhibitions, some performances in local theater, to go to cinema. That's the cool age when the people are really free already. Shouldn't maybe work so hard, shouldn't be chained and tied to kids so much, so they can enjoy life after 50. So why not? That's a very good idea. Donald, I think I would prefer to live in a dacha than the city. It's not necessarily to be dacha. So it can be like a private house in suburban area, like out of the city. It can be also inside the city, but somewhere at the end, like I live. So it's still the city, but almost exit of the city. So like I think that's the best. If you have car, so if you are mobile, you can drive. It's not a problem for you, like transportation. So I think the private house outside of the city or at the end of the city in some silent area, like I live in, I think that's the best option for me. For me to get back to apartment or flat, oh my God, never ever, never ever. I really never would exchange my freedom, which I feel here, for any conveniences, even if the flat or apartment is really nice and decorated and like with good luxurious furniture. I wouldn't leave my house, my lovely house. Mark. Vita, may I have your thoughts on men or women having their own space? Absolutely, yeah. To pursue hobbies, etc. What is the view from your culture's point of view? I think personally that's a very good idea. People need to have a rest from each other. That's absolutely correct. That would be lie if I say that people never want to be, no matter how much you love, every person needs his own space, sometimes to be isolated, to spend time really on what he wants. No matter you want to sleep, you want to embroider, you want just to sit to drink beer and to watch some of your football matches which your wife probably doesn't like. You want to go to football, you want to go fishing, why not? That's absolutely good. But it should be balanced. If you just, let's say as an example, you are working 5 days a week, and Saturday, Sunday, of course, your wife is expecting you to stay at home, or maybe to spend, no matter you're at home or somewhere, but to spend some time together with the family, right? Maybe she needs some help about the house. Maybe she wants to stay with you or to do something like to go to the cinema, whatever. So in this case, if you're working 5 days a week and all weekends you actually spend on yourself, right, isolating from family, i would be offended. So that should be clear agreement and understanding of each other. So like, I want to do this and you want to do this, so you need to discuss that. So okay, can I go to a football match like next Saturday? Oh, perfect. You go for the football match. What time? Okay, you go 10 a.m. to 3 p.m., let's say. Or can I go then to my friend? I really wanted to meet her for last 2-3 months but never had a chance. Or can I go to the gym then instead? You go for your football match, I will cook something, and when you come back, we're gonna go visit your mom or our friends. So if it's cooperation and balance between staying with the family, spending your free time with the family and kids, and sharing hobbies. So not only you have hobbies, but your wife too. Doesn't matter. She wants just to stay alone in the room, or she needs to go somewhere, or she wants to go to cosmetologist or hairdresser, or to the sauna with her girlfriends to drink some wine, whatever. Like, they have tradition. I have friend. They have tradition every Saturday. They go first in the morning to the gym, and after, in the afternoon, they go to sauna. So they spend there maybe a couple of hours. So if we plan BBQ with them, we always come in like for 3 p.m. because by 3 p.m. every Saturday she's busy. Her husband is staying alone at this time half of the day, and for him that's enough. So he can watch whatever he wants in the silence. He can do what he wants. Maybe he can just lie down. Maybe he can walk. Maybe play some computer games when the wife is not there and not seeing him. So why not? That's a good combination. Mark, hope you got my idea. Mukul, Ukraine women and men are so good. I pray to God abolish the war. Indians stand with Ukraine. I believe in love. Love makes a person kindness. Of course. Love drives the world. Because of love, we are motivated and we are able and capable to do lots of great things. I believe that. Yeah, thanks, India, that you stand with us. Yeah. I love Ukraine. Please find a girl for me. Yeah, I understand. I understand. Of course, you want a girl at the age of 23, but that's difficult now. Yeah. So, guys, we have 30 minutes more with you, so I won't bother you more. So you have 30 minutes, me. I'm all yours for any questions. Don't forget, don't hesitate, guys. So if the questions can be not comfortable or unpleasant, or you shy to ask, don't worry. I'm here like a doctor, so no need to, like, for me, there's no questions I can't answer. Yeah, like, I mean, some rude questions. Yeah, we are not talking about such questions, but anything about other races, about different mentalities, politics, current events, whatever, whatever. So don't be shy, okay? Mark, Vita, in my own case, I don't drink your follow football, but I do like to do hobbies for a few hours through the week. I added this to the clarify. Yes, of course, absolutely. But I explained you, I give you an example how it's gonna work in a good way, not to offend your wife. So you are doing your hobby and she has the right to do her hobby. Balance, balance. That's how it's gonna work. Nobody offended and everybody happy. I really believe you people needs to spend some time for their own. Yeah, Michael. I forgot to mention my reasoning behind my comments is today I have turned 64. My congratulations. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. And my target age is 45 to 65. Thanks, dear. Good day. Yeah, good day for you too. I hope you're gonna have nice party today, full of girls, desirably like 25 years or maybe 20 even. Why not? Today is your birthday, so you can afford whatever you want. Like, may your dreams come true. So my best wishes to you anyway. Yeah. Randy, nice to see you. Hi. Vita, what about buying a second place, say in Odessa, as a second house in Ukraine? Oh, Odessa now. I'm not sure. Not sure, guys. So I would stop you. I would stop you now from buying any property here right now, because you never know what's gonna happen tomorrow. We live here, as I told, from siren to siren. One day you don't have electricity, one day you don't have water, you don't know what to do sometimes. So we used to it, of course, for almost 8 months, right? But still, Odessa is a perfect place as a resort place, right? So if you like sea, if you like warmth and heat and fruits and girls, yeah, why not? Odessa is a very nice place. But we have lots of interesting places all over Ukraine. Like, personally, I like Western Ukraine. I really hadn't much chance to travel there, though I'm Ukrainian, but unfortunately, I'm sorry and I really regret, but that's all, like, money, money, money. You work, either you don't have free money to go or free time to go. So, but anyway, western part of Ukraine is also perfect. Nice weather, nice, absolutely gorgeous nature around you, fresh air, mountains, also really nice. But I guess so it's up to you what you like, but not now. Let the war stop, okay? Let the war stop. We need to feel secure. Now, not buying anything, please. Nicholas, can Ukrainian woman deal with a man that travels for work 2 months in USA and 1 month in Ukraine? Yes, absolutely. Why not? When I was dating my husband, he was traveling a lot because he was like, oh my God, like a manager, something for the big food products company. and he was traveling like, oh my God, driving almost all the time. But that's fine. You can keep in touch. You can call him a few times a day. She can call you, right? Or you can call her. You can text each other some nice words. You can exchange photos. Why not? So that's fine. That's fine. Of course, one day she's gonna miss it, and finally maybe she will get bored and she will tell you, listen, stop traveling. I want you all the time next to me. Or when or if she has kids, small kids especially, she needs physical help, physical support, not only via text message. Oh, I'm with you. I can understand how it's difficult to have so many sleepless nights, right? But she needs physical support to get baby from her, to let her sleep a little bit, to clean something instead of her, or to give her some food when she is trying to sleep the baby. So physical. So in this case, it will be very hard for her. Of course, she will be tired, irritated, and she will pee your brains all the time. Hope you understand what I mean. So she's gonna call you all the time. She's gonna be angry, furious. I'm tired. Why I should do this all alone? Blah, blah, blah. You're always traveling somewhere. Even if you tell I'm earning money and I'm providing the family, one day really loving woman can get tired. So if she really loves you, she wants you close to you. But normally that's absolutely fine. I know lots of families where the man is traveling because of work, sometimes even for a few months, and women absolutely patiently waiting for them, not cheating, just taking care about house and kids, and just waiting when they come back. So depends on woman, depends on woman and on the moment when you abandon her. So if she has baby, desirably you stay together and share all this happiness for the first months, right, together with her. Nicholas, can Ukrainian women deal? Okay, that's the same comment. Sorry. Yeah. Joan, hello. Nice to see you. Thanks for joining us. I'm a large man, overweight. It is difficult to get hold of a good lady who accepts this and not least that she does not feel embarrassed in front of family and friends. I can tell you honestly, I have a very good Canadian friend who is really overweighted, but he's awesome person, awesome. I like him as a friend. We communicate every day. He has a very kind heart, his principles, his dignity, his personal characteristics. He's awesome person, and I'm really sorry. I can't help him, but I don't know how what means large for you. My friend is really big guy. But now he's trying, he's sharing with me his results, his training, he changed his diet, he's changed his habits, food habits. So we are working on that. And I really hope he's gonna lose the weight and he's gonna finally find the lady because he deserves that. So I don't know how large you are, but honestly, Western European people, they are more tolerant. They get more used to that. But that's also not a rule. Not a rule. I know some really big ladies, women here in Ukraine, Ukrainian ladies, but who has really nice face and nice character, and they probably not found their loves. They found their husband. They created family. They give birth to kids, and they absolutely happy in their condition. Guys, can you see me? Okay. So it depends how big you are. Probably.
Do you find yourself over 50 and regretting chasing material riches at the expense of family? Do you believe it's never too late, or have you given up? Maybe Joe's story will inspire you and give you hope. After having it all, millionaire lifestyle, all the toys men dream of, Joe still felt unfulfilled. Joe prayed for God to shake it up, to light the path for his purpose. Well, be careful what you pray for, right? Well, bankruptcy and divorce certainly wasn't Joe's plan. In hindsight, it was God's. Joe found himself 50, divorced, bankrupt, and homeless. Little did he know his best years lay ahead. Well, fast forward 5 years, Joe is happily married to his beautiful soulmate Anna, lives the traveling nomad capitalist lifestyle, and his lifelong dream of being a dad has come true. Twice, with 2 darling daughters, and another on the way. Did you know exhaustive research has proven that regret is what we feel most on our deathbed? Well, if you find Joe's story hits a nerve for you now, Joe asks you to trust him just enough to hear his inspiring true life story. Joe promises to light the path for you to find your soulmate and start your family, even if you're over 50.
Guys, let me know if you can see me, guys. I'm here. Just comment something if you can see me. Just comment somebody. Josh, I'm not asking you, please leave. Yes, it's okay. Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. Yes. So, guys, we have 20 minutes more to discuss with you what we were talking about. Some comments. I can see you and hear you. Perfect. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, guys, after Monday and Tuesday bombing with rockets, we had really big issues here with electricity and internet. I'm really surprised. I can tell I'm really surprised by our people, how fast and successfully they can renew now and restore such damages. For me, that's a fantastic. You know, in a peaceful time, we all were so much disappointed with our government, like problems with electricity, lack of hot water, blah blah blah. But in such a time, you know, like nation just so much united, and like really they were huge damages here, but now everything is fine. So they bombed today again Kiev region. They again demolished something, some establishment, like some points for electricity, and our people keep like ants, you know, keep doing, keep fixing. So that's so great. For me, that's like a really big point for admiration. Yeah. Josh, get out finally. Tracy, nice to see you. Last week you said that you were making wine. Yes, I keep making wine. And are there a lot of people making their own products like cheese, kvass, or even samagon? Of course, definitely. I will tell you more. I called today to my girlfriend in the morning to ask her questions about Indian guys, about her preferences. And then we talk about, she shared the photos, what she prepared, what she cooked for breakfast. And they said, oh my God, you're crazy. You're cooking like 24/7. Like I would die already in the kitchen if I had to cook so much. But she say, oh, my husband and son, they like to eat so much. And then we talk. And then I said, oh, something about, she asked me, do you need some apples? I said, oh, yes, apples, very nice. Do you have? She said, oh, I have abandoned dacha next to me, so I can go there to pick up some apples. But what to do with them? Like, I made some apple juice, and then I said I made apple wine. And she said, really? Oh, give me recipe. And then she said, oh my God, I am starting making wine tomorrow. I'm going to abandon dacha to bring some apples, some grapes, and I'm going to make wine. Send me link with a recipe. So actually, Ukrainian people used to do a lot of homemade food and some things preserved for winter. That's in our blood. So maybe younger generation, I don't know, they are not so much fans, but ladies, like starting from the age 30, 35, they like to make jams, like pickles, pickled tomatoes, pickled cucumbers, pickled cabbage, cheese. Cheese, cheese I would like to make, but I tried a couple of times. That seems to me takes too much time and not so good result. And then these special bacteria ferments were too expensive. I decided, no, I don't have time. But we like to bake bread. We like to make wine, kvass. I personally do sometimes, but not so often, but probably because I'm lazy because of my being too busy, But ladies in the villages, all ladies who lives here in my area in private houses, all of them, whenever you come in every house, they all will be full. Their basement will be full of some special like wine, juices, something preserved and specially prepared for winter. So wine is a very popular, samagon, of course. Yes, samagon, of course. Yeah, for sure. So Tracy, apple wine, I will let you know if it's tasty. John, I hope before I disappeared, I hope you got my answer. I hope, because something start to get wrong, and I hope you get the answer, right? Guys, we have 15 minutes, so please enjoy this last 15 minutes. Try to get as much info from me as you can. Donald, does women like a man? Does women like a man to cook for them? Of course. That's my favorite type of husbands, of men. Or is this looked like you aren't a man? No, absolutely. Oh my God, you probably, Donald, I don't know if you joined our live stream, so watch our previous live streams when I explained how much my husband cooked for me, for family, and how much I adore and respect for this, because that's really cool. I really don't like to do much of this, and I don't have too much time. So he's doing that. For me, that's a great example of caring husband. If the man can cook, we consider that even sexy. So for you to know, yeah. So if you can cook and if you don't mind and you're okay, oh my God, our ladies will really appreciate it. And if you can help about the house, if you don't say like, oh no, that's just women's job, that's just men's job, I'm earning, I'm working, you just cleaning, washing, cooking, that's your job, that's my job. So if you don't do like this, you will be the best husband for her. She will really, really appreciate and respect you. Nicholas, will Western men have to pay for Ukrainian woman's family, take care of her family financially? Oh, that's another difficult question. If you live with a woman, if her parents are okay, healthy, get their retirement pension, and they feel financially okay, so that's fine. But let's say you took their daughter to USA and something is wrong with them, because the pensions here are really miserable. They are, it's like nothing. And if her parents really need money, or maybe they lack money, they don't have enough money even to go to the doctor or to buy necessary medications, because medications start to be very expensive here. I felt it last couple of 2 months. That's like huge amount you just spend for medications and for doctors and for all these observations like ultrasounds, tests, whatever. So it's up to you. But of course, if her family is poor and they need, you don't have, but how she will feel, it depends. I don't want to give you now the wrong tip, because probably your lady is gonna use you and will find all the time some excuses. Oh, they need doctor, they need this, they need that, they need this, they need that, and they will do for this money absolutely something different, like traveling or buying a new car or whatever. So I don't want to give you wrong tip because I don't know your situation. It depends on situation. But if you really come to Ukraine and if you see in what conditions her parents live, so you can judge. You can judge, are they rich people? Are they live in a good, suitable conditions, or they really need something? So if it's not a problem for you, I don't know, just your financial stability, but maybe 100, $200 sometimes a month, but it depends. Or maybe her mom really needs operation. Like, for example, my mom-in-law needs really operation on her leg, but the operation is too expensive. Neither I can help her, no my husband, no she can do that. So if you know, like, for example, your wife's mom needs something like that, so of course you can help. If you don't do that, so she may think you don't care and you just care about her but not about her family. She will be upset. But sometimes people can use you in this way. So needs to know the whole story, needs to see how your general relations are. And I think caring man, he always will take care not about the woman, but about her kids and about her parents. But it's not necessarily like you need to send money every month. But if your lady finally will start working, maybe earning something, she can do that by herself. Like my Chicago friends who moved from Sumy, they help parents from time to time. So they both working. So she's sending money to her mom that they can buy something nice. Sometimes she was sending a parcel for them, but now mom said don't need to send parcel because actually if we have here money we can buy whatever we want. So she just send them money, whatever. So, but be careful. If only you're sure and confident in your wife and you know their life story and you know her family conditions and you visit parents, and if you trust her that the story is really true, so in this case of course would be nice if you help. How long does it take before Ukrainian woman wants a man to meet her parents? That depends on how fast she wants to get married with you. So if she really likes you, if you got guys some chemistry, if you have everything is on its right way, so the faster you gonna make proposition for her, the faster you should see her parents. I will tell you the story of my Russian friend, the same Russian friend. She's so good friend of mine. I really love her, like her, whatever. So she had not a relationship. She had a friend with whom she was talking from time to time, nothing more. The guy really liked her, but she was rejected. So they had just one date almost 8-9 months ago. Then the guy moved away to another city to work for some business, right? So he's still there. But he decided to try again. He decided to communicate, to text her. So now they fall in love together so much. But they didn't even have sex still. But he's planning to come back in November, and he already asked her about the size of the finger to buy her ring. So I said, oh my God, you're going to be married soon. Because I want her to move to Ukraine. She really would like to move here, to live somewhere next to me, because I need such kind of friend next to me. And she said, yeah, probably yes. So something is really serious, but they are just texting. They didn't even have intimate relationship. I'm sure when she's talking to me, they're talking for nights. She is 43. He's 50. Both healthy, sporty, active, like gymnastic, yoga, something like this. Both not smoking, not drinking, find absolutely much in common. She has 2 adopted kids. He's absolutely fine with that. So they make some plans. They talk for days. Even not having physical contact, that's what I was telling you and explaining you. They're happy. I see that they are happy. They're planning their first date when he comes. And I know, guys, I will give you a secret. Probably she won't kill me after, but I'm not announcing her name. So she's expecting sex more than he, because he invited her to Philharmonic. That's like a traditional concert hall, you know, like with the classical music, classical instruments. But she said, I want him in this way so much, so probably we should go first to restaurant something and then only to Philharmonic. That's how woman in love behaves. You can never confuse woman in love, woman who really wants you, with some gold digger scammer, or just like who wants something from you and giving you some cold answers from time to time. You always will understand if the lady is in love, if the lady has some chemistry, love, maybe more serious feeling, okay, let it be later, but she's interested and she's burning for you. When she's texting me about him, how they correspond, I see her happy. She wants him physically on the huge distance, just having text messages. That's what I'm talking about. So you can never confuse such things, you know. So that's why, guys, be inventive in your text messages. Don't don't uh, don't ask just how was your day and everything. So yeah, BBC gang. Yeah. So guys, Juan, hi, nice to see you. You're late today. Hi guys, hello. Vita the brain, big brains. Yeah, hopefully. So, guys, Donald, do you have to ask your parents to marry her or just the lady? Traditionally, you have to ask to actually, you know, the answer before you go to parents, right? So you discuss with her, you make her proposal. Sometimes you first go to parents, sometimes you first go to a lady. But my advice, never ask for parents. Ask for parents only when you get yes from lady, because she knows her parents. If you ask them first, something can go wrong and everything can be spoiled. You never know how her parents actually react on this proposition. Maybe they need time to indigest this idea, right? Indigest this idea. So you need first to get yes from lady, or if you're sure 100% that she's gonna say you yes. If you're on the family meeting, sitting at the table, you're talking, and you see positiveness towards you, so body language, way of talking, tone, mimics, everything, then yes, then maybe if you're sure you can risk. But I would first, because I like to shoot for sure. I like to shoot for sure. I don't like trembling hands, you know, to be or not to be. I like to get my target. So my advice would be like that. Juan Wall. Дякую, прекрасна леді, Майкл. Thanks for nice words. Thanks for nice words. So guys, for today, I guess we're gonna finish. Today was a really strange day, technically, I would say. My third time. Hello guys, nice to see you. So that was fun. Yeah, but thanks for your patience. Thanks for your understanding, for your tolerance and loyalty. I hope by my today's video and topic we discussed, I didn't offend anybody. I hope everybody got me right. If you need some clarification or some more details, let me know in our future live streams. Tomorrow we're gonna meet with you same time, 8 a.m. Eastern time, on the same channel, Ukrainian Dating.tv. Okay, so I will be waiting for you. Stay with me. Thanks for everybody, for nice words, for your care, guys, for your warmth, which really gives me at these live streams. I'm really happy to see all of you. I remember who come later, who come earlier, who was on the last stream, who missed it. So for me, I'm like a teacher, you know, like checking list of students who is present today on the lesson. So guys, also don't forget, please, to subscribe to our channel, to share this video with some of your friends. Maybe somebody also would be interested in these topics, right? To like our videos. I hope you liked. Let us hope everything is fine, and we're gonna meet tomorrow same time for 2 hours. Thanks for everybody, guys. I read your comments. I saw some nice words, not questions, but some nice words, pleasant words. I saw them all, and I'm very thankful and really appreciated all of you guys, and all your mood, all your positiveness you passed to me. We are these screens like more than 1,000 kilometers away. So thanks God to technologies and to these technical ages. So stay with us, pray for Ukraine, be brave. I wish all of you nice weekends. I love all of you. I wish you all to be successful, in a good mood, and finally to find your real love. I really care that all of you would be happy with your lovely lady. Okay, thanks guys, and hope to see you tomorrow. Kisses to all of you.
Do you find yourself over 50 and regretting chasing material riches at the expense of family? Do you believe it's never too late, or have you given up? Maybe Joe's story will inspire you and give you hope. After having it all, millionaire lifestyle, all the toys men dream of, Joe still felt unfulfilled. Joe prayed for God to shake it up, to light the path for his purpose. Well, be careful what you pray for, right? Well, bankruptcy and divorce certainly wasn't Joe's plan. In hindsight, it was God's. Joe found himself 50, divorced, bankrupt, and homeless. Little did he know his best years lay ahead. Well, fast forward 5 years, Joe is happily married to his beautiful soulmate Anna, lives the traveling nomad capitalist lifestyle, and his lifelong dream of being a dad has come true. Twice, with 2 darling daughters, and another on the way. Did you know exhaustive research has proven that regret is what we feel most on our deathbed? Well, if you find Joe's story hits a nerve for you now, Joe asks you to trust him just enough to hear his inspiring true life story. Joe promises to light the path for you to find your soulmate and start your family, even if you're over 50.